and welcome to the group. The first thing we're gonna do is we are gonna make over your bio. So in order to do that, I need you to go back to the email that you got from me that said, save this for reference. I just checked it before I filmed this video, and a lot of you have done this already, so that's awesome. And it's the one where it's the Instagram brand worksheet. So that needs to be super dialed in because it seems counterintuitive. So in our minds, we're like, oh, we wanna serve everyone. Well, when you speak to everyone, you speak to no one. I don't know if you've heard that saying before, but I used to teach all small business owners Instagram. And then when I narrowed down to the health and wellness niche, I actually tripled my income in 1 month. Because when you become an expert in one thing, you become a magnet, right? So there are, I think about it was like 2 billion monthly Instagram users. So in a sea of all these other users, why are you unique? That is the first question that you need to ask yourself when crafting your bio, and who do you want to serve? I want you to get so super specific in your head with who you want to serve. Again, it seems counterintuitive. You're like, oh, if I just serve this one person, then I'm not gonna be able to serve everybody. But it doesn't work that way. So people like to, have you ever been reading copy and you're like, oh my gosh, they're talking to me? So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna craft your bio that's gonna have your elevator pitch. And a good way to build your elevator pitch is to use a noun, the word your, and then a verb. So like for me, it's grow your Instagram. And then my elevator pitch just kind of grew from there, which is like grow your Instagram in less time without obsessing over comments and likes. So that is the first thing I want you to do is to craft your elevator pitch. Use the word you and your as much as possible instead of I and me. And then the other thing to note on your bio is that there's only 2 things that are searchable. Hashtags in your bio, contrary to what you might see or hear, are actually not searchable. So when somebody goes down to the search bar on Instagram, that search feature is super duper finicky. So I want you to rewrite, if you need to change your username, if it's not already like on a bunch of your material, great. Some of you, most of them look fine to me. But your usernames, which is your handle, like your @ whatever, and then the name line, which is like the bold line on the top of your profile, those are the only 2 things that are searchable. So when somebody goes to that search box, and let's say you're a local business, brick and mortar, just serving a certain area, then you want to try to put that city into the name line. Like example, if you're a doctor in Poway, California, like you would want to put like naturopathic doctor Poway in the name line, and then like your username could be like your name or your business name. So that way you're maximizing both things that are searchable. And so once you've done that, I want you to pair up or find somebody in the group, just post it in the Facebook group. And I want you to have somebody who's not currently following you try to find you. That is my favorite litmus test for whether or not you have your username and that name line set up properly. Let me tell you why. When I first started my business, I was about 3 months into business, and my username is Molly A. Cahill because just Molly Cahill was taken. And I was speaking at a conference, and this doctor came up to me, like I was teaching like an Instagram workshop, and this doctor came up to me afterwards. He's like, I can't find you on Instagram. I'm thinking he's spelling my last name wrong because when people hear Cahill, a lot of times they want to spell it with a K. I'm like, no, I'm there. And sure enough, like when he typed in Molly Cahill, I was nowhere to be found. That's because I was using the name line for just like Instagram marketing and didn't have my name because my username was Molly A. Cahill. I figured that was enough for the search to pick me up, but it actually wasn't. The search is that finicky. So I had to add my name back, not only in my username, but into the bold name line as well. All of this can be done. You just hit edit profile, and you'll see everything I'm talking about. The name line, your name line is 30 characters. The rest of your profile is only 150 characters. I Google character counter. It's just like a free website. I think it's like charactercounteronline.com or something. And that's where I play around with my bio, and I use it there. And then also, ideally, the other thing you want to include is the very last line, the very bottom line of your bio. You want to have some type of call to action pointing down to the one and only active link you get. If you are new to Instagram, one thing to note is that you do not get active links that work in your posts and your captions like you do on Facebook. So this is your one place to use a really good link. So if you have online appointments available, then you would want to have like an arrow pointing down and be like, book your appointment here, or schedule a call here, or One of my students last time had, it was like a free guide to beating stress, like download my free PDF. So you want to have your last line be some type of call to action. So just in summary, this is how I want you to craft your bio, and then take another screenshot and post it again. I want you to really nail down who you're serving, why you're unique, craft that into an elevator pitch of some type, using the words you and your as much as possible. Throw that in your bio. Maximize that 30 character real estate for your name or username, which I guess I don't know if that has a character limit, I'm sure it does. And then have the last line on the bottom be pointing down to a call to action. So whenever you're done with that, don't worry about your highlights right now. We're going to cover that in, I think, week 2 or 3. I can't remember. But yeah, copy and paste or screenshot it in here, and I cannot wait to work with all of you.